Hello, we are Carla Borges and Patricia Enriquez. Then we present an investigation into a sustainable building. Sustainable building is one that uses the design and materials to exploit the natural advantage and eliminate as much as possible artificial resources. Located in the mid of the Golden Gate Park, San Francisco, United States, in the Academy of Sciences of California, it is a museum created by the Italian architect Renzo Piano, and thanks to its great ecological and environmental consideration, is considered the more ecological or green museum complex in the world. Previously, the Academy of Sciences in California was located in a series of buildings that were not related and went for a way to be obsolete. This museum was designed 5 years on paper and in 2005 began construction. Importantly, this is the new home of the Academy of Sciences of California, and to make this new museum, the caring for the environment began with the choice of materials, first minimizing the amount and then by choosing organic, basically limestone, stuck with glass and concrete. There are also recycled materials, some are curious as cotton gyms obtained as a part of the walls as some print. The building is bioclimatic. It is oriented to maximize daylight up to 90% of needs, and the likelihood that the air conditioning and ventilation are performed naturally. There is almost no color in your decor, creating a neutral environment and light sensor. There is virtually no area in conditioning because there are different building elements that facilitate the exit of hot air while cooling the air. For example, the concrete floor is made up of hundreds of inverted pipes carrying hot water to heat the space. The whole building has been constructed taking access a central courtyard or central square, a space interconnected with renewed contents under a living roof that produces energy and integrates the buildings in surroundings. In it are located the main environmental solutions.
Different building features and systems can reduce energy and water consumption. On the one hand, thanks to having been designed with the temperature control and passive ventilation, a number of windows and skylights practice that take advantage of sunlight. The building uses energy to 335%, INGLES buildings conventional. On the other hand, 6,000 photovoltaic cells, a company designed to convert solar energy into electricity. On the cover, with early 213,000 of clean energy per year, can provide up to 15% energy demand buildings. Finally, the roof is not stair. 13,000 square meters are fully landscaped, with native plants resistant to drought. Collect rainwater and has the ability to collect 13 million gallons of water per year, which is reused and or gives a cooling effect around the museum. In addition, this roof has large skylights that are responsible for providing natural light on the museum. The construction of the old facilities had special care and environment management. over 19% to wash for demolition of all buildings were recycled. No? For example, the recycling plant 12,000 tons of steel, 9,000 tons were used in concrete for the construction of nervy roads and 20 tons for degradable waste is recycled on site. The remains of the ancient complex are not the only recycled material for the new home of the museum. For construction steel of the building was used recycled steel and the mentioned above. For wall insulation, product use is mainly composed of the cotton and 85% post-industrial recycled content. On the other hand, over 50% of the renovated museum goods comes from sustainable managed forests and certified according to the principles of the Forest Stewardship Council. In addition, the concrete used in 30% of hash, a byproduct of coal plants, and 20% slag. Stop. On the other hand, over 50% of the renovated museum goods comes from sustainable managed forests and certificated according to the principles of the Forest Stewardship Council. In addition, the concrete used is 30% of hash, a byproduct of coal plants, and 20% slag, a waste product of smelting process, which has prevented the emission of more than 5,370 and 5 tons of the carbon in the manufacturing process of concrete. Sustainable. Importantly, a sustainable buildings should make a real help to the environment, such as the new headquarters of the California Academy of Sciences, where I spent considerable time of designing the entry museum, and they use the materials needed to actually reduce environmental impact.